And we're live, baby.
We are late. Oh, live. Yes, we are live.
Sweetie, could you not give me mess in front of people?
What did I do?
We are 6 minutes late because I wasn't prepared. It's not an hour late. I told you I was pushing it to 4:10 because you said you didn't want to do the show today.
No, that's not what I said. I said I wasn't going to be able to do it.
Okay, that's the same difference. Don't start with me.
What did I do? Your tone is so crazy.
Because I'm annoyed.
Are you annoyed with me?
Yes.
What did I do?
Let me make sure this is the right broadcast. Is this them? Let's see. I'm so excited. Jordan Taylor says he got here. He was 20 minutes early. Keena King says we ready. Emperor Kev was in the building. Marriage Go Round with the P at the end for podcast. Thank you, Emperor Kev. Hey, we in here. What's
Guys,
up,
I'm excited to be here.
You know what?
I don't think Tanjareen
looks like they on CPT time. So we pushed the show back to 4:10 because I wasn't mentally ready to do the show today because I thought we weren't doing it. And I said, oh, great. I have 10 other things on my to-do list before my show tonight at the Comedy Store, which I'm extremely nervous about. And I was like, this will just clear something off of my list. And then he starts saying things to teeter-totter. Well, we'll play it by ear. Well, if you know, well, I'm on my way. And it's like, bro, I already decided we weren't doing it. But we're here.
One thing. Not your bro. That's number one.
I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to them.
Number two, I said to you today, before I even left today, this is days ago, I was like, hey, I'm going to be out. So I'm not, not going to be at the show. Then today,
you didn't say I'm not going to be at the show. And this is the stuff that doesn't need to be said in front of everybody because you didn't actually address it when I texted you.
I did.
You said, I'm going to the set, but you didn't say that you weren't going to be back in time to do the show. So when I let you know that you never said that.
Your hands are freezing. Why would I tell you that I'm going to the set if it didn't impact the show?
Because you tell me your day on a daily basis. You always tell me what you're going to do the day before you do it. So
you felt there was an honest miscommunication?
Yes, and I said that to you.
That's how you felt. And
because you never said whether or not you were doing the show. You just said, I'm going to go stop by the set. I said in the morning?
I disagree.
Or the afternoon. You said the morning, of course, which let me know, then we'll still be able to do the show.
Of course, you thought it was for show, right?
Yes.
Well, and then once I noticed that, okay, well, this is meaning a lot to her. I want to make sure that
What's meaning a lot to me?
To do the show.
You're piling it on thick, bro. So thick.
Not your bro.
It's meaning a lot to her? I'm so through. Anyways, what's up, Amos Coates watching all the way in the Netherlands? And you think I want this? It just happened. That's
it just happened.
Cobra Tay's in the building. What's up, CC?
What up? What up?
Morgan is watching all the way in France. I appreciate that this show is international. Jay Morris, it's his birthday.
Taurus is in the building.
Jay Morris gave me beats. And I've used them in Horrible Slumber Party. I've rapped to them for the Horrible Slumber Party theme song. Nice. I've also posted a few reels just yesterday and today. I didn't post today's yet because I stopped to do the show. But the ones I posted yesterday have Jay Morris beats in the background. And he was excited that the one that went up today, he said, this means a lot to me because today's my birthday.
Wow.
So happy
birthday, man. You know what else is funny?
What is it, baby?
No.
You better stop. Why are you saying it like you don't enjoy it?
I hate that song. I wish you could just get us to record it once and play it over and over again.
You've said that before.
And you won't do it. And you know what? This might be my last show.
Baby, we have so much fun. This show is like our therapy. Anyway, Slick Tafari's in the building.
To me.
Happy birthday, Jay Morris. I love how y'all talk ish out. Slick Tafari says, thank you so much. Latasha's in the building watching. Happy birthday to Jay. Michael's in the building. Greetings from Detroit. That's your hometown.
Yes, it is. I'll be there Mother's Day weekend.
Look at that. So let's reset, shall we? Let's take a deep breath. Oh, you don't need any breath?
Oh, I'm calm.
Oh, you don't need any breath?
Mm-mm.
Everybody needs oxygen, baby.
I'm getting it. I'm very cool and calm.
That's great.
I think you also are cool and calm, but you probably just need a little more air. So I wanted you to get your breath.
Okay, let me do it again then.
Go ahead. Hold it.
I can't hold my breath with you on camera. That's been proven. Okay, you guys.
You know what's funny when people hold their breath? People be holding their breath. And it's easy. Like, you ever see the test? They be like, this is how you got healthy lungs. They get you hold your breath.
It's a really hard test.
But nobody ever does it moving. Like, that's the test. Like, when we went into the water, I was like, but it was so much going on, my anxiety, I could barely keep it together.
Oh, y'all anniversary is coming up. Yes, it is on the 14th of this month. This is our month. Let me reset and just start the show correctly. This is the Marriage Go Round, episode number 41 with Tanjareen and CT. We talk about relationships here. We give advice. We take advice. We also read funny relationship memes. And we also allow you to get on camera with us if you'd like to give us advice or ask a question. Keep everything related to relationships, please. I know that we are comedians, actors, and content creators, and you might have a question about when's the next sketch coming out? Why haven't I seen any more slow-mo punches? That's not what this is for. This is for relationships because he and I will be celebrating 9 years married in 10 days, 11 days, something like that. Today's the 3rd. Our wedding anniversary is the 14th. That's pretty dope. 11 days. You are so animated. So at this time, I'd like you guys to think about your relationship questions. I'll pin some of them if they're off topic and get back to them. But it's time for us to sing the theme song that he loves so much.
Let's do it.
I don't trust this at all.
You ready?
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, and do. 5, 6, 7, 8. Marriage Go Round. Marriage Go Round. Because it's married things and things.
All right.
Married things and things.
All right.
The
Real Relationship Podcast. Block out.
Baby, why do you jump like I beat you?
You literally did on camera.
That's the theme song that he loves so much.
Love it.
Oh,
Can't get enough of it.
yay, Guy has the same anniversary
Need
as
more
us.
cowbell.
Yes. So it's his birthday on the 9th.
The 9th, not today. As a matter of fact, listen, guys, if you happen to be watching this broadcast later, if you happen to be watching this broadcast now, I am very grateful when anybody thinks of me, but please do not say happy early birthday.
He hates that.
Just, if you remember, cool. If you don't, cool. But don't wish me happy belated. Don't wish me happy early. I had a DM yesterday from a cat. Hey, man, I just want to say happy birthday because I don't think I'm going to remember next Tuesday. And I was like, hey, man, write it down on your calendar, but I'm not accepting no happy early birthday.
So don't even bother. So just to let you know, for people that saw us in sketches but didn't know we were really married, we're really married. His birthday's on the 9th. Our anniversary's on the 14th. My birthday's on the 30th. So May is full of activities for us.
Can't wait till June.
Hey, baby, you don't like celebrating us and your birthday and my birthday and our anniversary?
It's a lot. It's like my birthday, you got to give me gifts. Anniversary, got to get you gifts. Your birthday, got to get you gifts. June, ain't nobody got to get nobody nothing.
You don't have to give me anything if it's a bother, and I don't have to get you anything. We have all that we need. We're very blessed.
Let's get my birthday out the way. And then we can revisit that.
Tange love the hair, CT. The beard is fire.
Thank you, guys. I've made a
James
decision that I've told Tanjareen as I'm telling her right now.
Okay.
I'm about to change hairstyles, guys.
Are you on this again? What are you about to do, baby?
You'll see.
Are you gonna cut your hair off?
No.
Okay.
The other thing.
You getting locks again?
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and lock it up.
Oh, you didn't want to stay married. I didn't know you didn't want to stay married. There were so many other ways you could have shown that.
But that's how you liked my hair to bust, you said. When it was short and spiky.
Yeah, but that wasn't locks. That was the sponge.
No, it was the spikes.
And I liked your locks when they were braided back because I like seeing your face.
You're a fan of the face.
I'm a fan of the face. Look at this face, baby.
Friend of the face.
Friend of the face. Team CT all day. Bandersnatch is in the building. She said, CT said you got 24 hours. Use it wisely and on time to wish him a happy birthday.
Facts.
Yes, Magical May. In French
Bandersnatch,
culture.
you coming tomorrow night?
Oh.
Are you coming to the... You ain't responded to nothing in the group.
Bandersnatch, you live in Cali. A lot of his little internet friends have flown in town today and tomorrow to celebrate 4 days of birthday turn up with Team CT all day. Bandersnatch, you're already here. Are you coming? He has a show at the Comedy Store tomorrow.
She know
night.
where all the stuff is, too. That's why I'm like, you ain't said nothing in the group chat.
Morgan says in French culture, it's bad luck to wish someone an early birthday. Good to know.
I'm glad to know that.
Good to know. Good to know. So we don't have to be on here long, and I don't want to get into too much of what we did when we were out of town because I want to show them in video. But
that's what you want to do?
But we can tell them where we were. You can say a little bit.
Oh, I can?
Yeah, I'll give you permission. But also, hey, CT.
Yeah.
What have you been up to since the last episode? Because we haven't done this in 2 weeks.
It's been 2 weeks?
April 19th was the
The
last
Fade
show.
is out.
The Fade is out. Inside joke.
I'm gonna let y'all inside on that one. So a good buddy of mine, Andre Bailey. I think in like.
Sorry, Tanj, I love you, but I'm not games with James. I'm sorry, J-Man Gaming. What's his real name?
Oh, you thought he was games with James? This is Jeremiah.
Hi, Jeremiah. I'm sorry. You could see how I would think Jay Gaming would be games with James, but hi, Jeremiah. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
Anyway, she's all over the place today, guys, so we gotta give her some grace. I will say, what was the question? How was my week?
Yes, how was your week?
My week, wild week, guys. Last week, starting Wednesday afternoon, I was sick from the trip. Like, man, I was sick until about Saturday.
Yeah, you start feeling better, yeah.
Start feeling better about Saturday. And then Monday, today might be the first day I left the house to go somewhere, like places. I've been to the gym every day, but I don't think I've been to an event. Oh, you wanted to? I don't know.
Gun show. Oh.
If you wanted to touch it, you could just touch it.
Yes.
It's right there for you to touch it. So yeah.
Stay focused.
Yes, I just did that. And nothing major. Today I got a chance to go to the set to see a new TV show filming by my good brother Bentley Kyle Evans. It's starring Are you
allowed to say who it's starring?
Oh, I guess not.
I don't know if they sold the show or anything yet.
Yeah, you're right.
But new show coming with people that you recognize, and as soon as they announce it, or maybe he can give you some sneak peeks in his Patreon. I don't know, but
I'll do that.
Jarrell says, I'm jealous, CT, that you can just up and decide to grow your hair. That ship has sailed for most of us.
Hey, man, listen, brother. I get it. Okay? I've been there, man. I've been there in several different stages. My hair be growing patchy. When I cut it off and it's time to grow back, it grow in patches. And I didn't think this would be possible. But
you didn't.
Yeah, because it was skin bald, and the way my hair was growing, it wasn't growing up top. And I was like, what's going on? And then I had to realize my hair grows in patches. So yeah.
Remember when the ladies that doubted you when you just had a short amount of hair and they was like, oh, you can't braid that yet. And
oh yeah, Monty was like, you can't braid that yet. Almost, Tay. And I was like, man,
that's
almost.
The face she had. You need to
almost,
see her.
Tay. That's how her and Kenny King's face was. Almost. I was like, damn.
I was talking about one of your actual braiders in person though. But
gotcha.
Bandersnatch says she's sick. Her plan is to be there.
Well,
Monty said stay home.
Bandersnatch, I need you to go ahead and keep that illness in the crib.
That part. Hey, Lexi Legs.
I do want to see you, but only under your healthiest. You
exactly. Billy Kyle Evans, that's Little Dog from Martin's TV show.
That is not Little Dog. Little Dog is a different person. Bentley was Titus, who always said almondy. You saw almondy.
It only costs $10,000 to fix that, bro. $10,000.
Yeah, it's a surgery that you have to do to get your hair fixed.
All right.
So, what have you been up to, Tanjareen? The same thing I've been up to.
I kind of stick by you a lot.
I appreciate it.
So
good move.
We missed last week's episode because we did go out of the country. We went to Aruba. We had an amazing time. We have lots of video footage to post about that to keep you updated. Of course, the people in my Patreon with your team ring will get to see the full angle of everything we went through. And the rest of you will get snippets and little reels. But there was an all-inclusive resort that we stayed at, and we ate so much. And I was cheating on my plant-based lifestyle and allowing myself to have things with dairy. So I came back full of mucus. Mm-hmm. I kept having to blow my nose, and we just were under the weather. So we came back in time to do last week's episode, but we were just like, no energy.
I was ready.
You were ready?
I was ready.
CT.
Tanjareen, say I wasn't ready. Say I wasn't ready.
You were so ready that you didn't even stream to your people because you said you didn't feel like it. That's just sitting there.
We're talking about Wednesday. It's not just sitting there. You obviously have never...
You just sit there and laugh and talk to people. You couldn't even do that.
Do you understand what it takes to do my stream?
I do, because I've seen you do it.
You could
go, hey guys, so let me tell you about this story. Oh shoot. Hey, quit camping, buddy. Is that how you do?
Is that my laugh?
Mm-hmm.
You wish you could do what I do. You couldn't even walk a mile in my streaming shoes.
First of all,
do you understand how long it takes to be able to do what I do and make it seem effortless? And I'm not talking about the shows that we do. I'm giving you props for that. I'm talking about what I do with streaming.
Let me stop you right there.
Give it to me.
I can't even figure out a video game controller.
All right.
Those few buttons that do so much, mind blowing.
And it's a balance. You got to know when to go into a game. You got to know when to start a conversation, when to start a story, and then you got to hold people's attention for hours.
And that's the interesting thing. I've peeked in on other people who are gaming online, and they're not even on camera, and they're not even interesting. And I'm just like, wow, how do they have all these people watching them play this game? And my baby is full of, congeniality and all those charisma. So yeah, I'm just giving you crap. But anyways, you want to talk about relationships yet?
I want to talk about why you said you were hungry earlier, and then you said you wanted an egg sandwich.
Baby, I'm plant-based. I would never say that.
They don't make plant-based eggs?
They do, but here, we have it here.
You told me you wanted an egg sandwich. You were so hungry at noon. I said, all right, I'm going to try and make it happen before the show. I bring you the food, and it still ain't ate.
Maybe I ate some of it. You haven't looked in there to see.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I ate some of it.
You ate some of it?
Yeah, your complaint is invalid.
When did you eat it?
Before I hopped in the shower.
Oh, yeah, what time was that?
Which is actually why I'm running late.
What time was it?
I don't know. I didn't look at the time, but some of it is eaten.
You didn't look at the time?
Why are you complaining?
Because the egg wasn't hot no more, Tan.
I'm not the one that needs hot eggs. That's you. You frustrated because I don't need my food to be hot like you do?
You made it seem like you were hungry, and I brought you food.
I wasn't hungry. I was hangry. I was so annoyed with you.
What did I do?
So hungry. And you made it all better with that. So thank you.
You know what you got to do is make it better.
Besides telling you thank you and letting us go on with the show.
Tanj, drop them draws and drop that thing on your boy. I'm tired of it. I went to sleep last night with the hardest of things. And you seemed like you was about to get on top of it, and you did not. You went to sleep after me.
Is that what all this irritation is about?
My thing was hard poking through. I'm like, I know she feel this thing. I know she feel this thing.
Oh my God, I wasn't ready.
I was like, all right, she's going to wake me up in the middle of the night. She's going to wake me up in the middle of the night on this thing. I woke up at 8 a.m. I said, oh, this thing ain't been set on.
Oh, here is the real issue.
That's wild.
You know what?
I sucked the nipple and everything last night. I'm like, yeah, that'll do it. That'll get her.
You talking about that bite you gave me while I was watching TV and I said, ouch?
I ain't sucked the nipple in a minute. It was time. You felt something. Ouch. I said, surely it's going to be sat on by the time I wake up. Not sat on. She wasn't even in the bed when I woke up.
Oh, God. Jay Morris says, I feel CT. He's married. I'm sure he's been through this. You guys, welcome to relationships. Welcome to marriage. Please share this podcast. Please leave a positive thumbs up or a heart or a care underneath it. You're watching on Facebook, YouTube.
I was about to touch myself when I woke up. I was like, oh, she got me all the way gone. I'm about to get into this shower and make it a sticky situation when she get in.
I apologize.
It wouldn't go. I can't get out the shower. Why is it so sticky in here?
Jarrell said, nothing is more annoying when they play like they don't know you need your medicine. Whoa, okay, wow. In the stream and drop them draws. Lesson of the day. When you feel it, handle it. You know what? I'm not opposed to that. You want to just do it now?
The mood. I was ready last night.
Oh, you're not in the mood?
I just, you didn't watch the stream, but you have been into several streams, and I do appreciate your time. Zito, you gotta come to the stream too. You'll enjoy it. This is the last month anyway. So what you ended up having to do, Tanjareen, I told the story about how I had the worst sex of all time in my past, right? And it was because we had gotten so hot and heavy the night of, and this is when I first moved to LA and I went back to Detroit to visit. And this is Jay's wife's sister. So I went back home and we had hit it off. And it was supposed to go down. And we in the club. I'm doing stuff out of character, Tanjareen. I'm talking about we was kissing in the club. I ain't never kissed in the club. I even said I have a wife and we don't be kissing in the club. That's how you let you know it was crazy. And we go back to Jay's crib, me, him, and his now wife, and we were waiting on her to her sister to come through to the crib, but she had to drop her friend off. So I'm like, cool, let me hop in the shower now. So by the time she get here, it's going down. You understand? And then soon as I get out the shower, she was like, this is the first time I'd ever seen this message in history. You gonna hate me. I say, what happened? She said, I am so sleepy. I'm gonna come over tomorrow morning. Like, as soon as I wake up, I'm gonna get in the shower and I'm gonna come over. And I was like, yo, I hear you and I hear you, but the vibe that we made is for tonight. We can't wait. And then she's like, trust me, I promise tomorrow. And I was like, all right. Sure enough, 9 a.m. the next morning, she was like, hey, I just got out the shower. Are you up? I'm like, yeah. She was like, I'm on the way. I'm like, cool. She came over and it proceeded to be the worst sex in my entire life. And while I'm telling that story on stage about 2 years ago, I look in the audience in LA and she was in the audience. And I was like, yo, it's you. And she was like, yeah. I was like, wow. Can I finish telling the story? She was like, yeah. And I finished and she laughed and it was horrible for both of us. So I'll tell you that to say, when the mood is happening, that's when it's got to happen.
I understand.
Yeah. Thanks for listening.
Thank you for sharing.
Friend of the
when
face.
You said I'm married and I don't be kissing in the club. Were you married to me when you did all this?
No, I said when I first moved to LA.
That's what I thought.
And then I said I'm married. I don't even be kissing in the club. Meaning like me and you.
Oh, later I'm married. Okay. I was like, when did this? Okay.
No.
I just want to thank.
What am I? A cad?
IME Middleton Entertainment sent $10 in a super chat.
What?
To my favorite power couple. Bless y'all. These kisses are just for you.
Thank you. Let somebody get the kisses.
You know what?
Huh?
Maybe this will be a good episode to talk about foreplay.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I bit the titty. I don't know what else.
I bit the titty? That's
I'm a titty biter. I don't know if you
You're not a breast fighter.
I'm not. But I mean, I bit the titty trying to get it in motion.
Could you stop saying that word so this video can have a green $sign?
That's not a curse word.
It is.
Is it?
It's a word that everybody in radio knows not to use.
No, they flag it when other people do it. When I do it, they don't mind. Watch.
That's the last time.
Watch. I said it 4 times. Watch. Nothing's gonna happen.
Recycled one night stand. That's a funny way to think of it. The girl who came over the next day. Recycled
one night stand.
That is funny. How do I cash app y'all? Well, Guy.
Glad you asked.
There's actually right there in my name. There's a cash tag. It's just Tanjareen, and his is
apparently not important on the show because it's not.
It's so long. Maybe just say it.
Team CT Entertainment. That is my cash app.
He spelled entertainment all the way out. Maybe you could change it to CT as dope.
Or I could keep it as what it was for, which is a business. So gonna keep it as is.
All right. So yeah, you'll definitely get flagged for IG for saying T is that. Thank you. Z-Dog knows.
On IG, he said.
Yeah, same thing.
Facebook
owns it. Team CT Entertainment. Thank you, Kiara, for posting that. Oh my goodness. I love you so much. I'm glad you decided to do the show today.
Also,
my wife would be like, wake me up at different times. It's about the vibe and being spontaneous.
Well, I'm not that guy. Anyway, now Kiara, Kena King, the only ones who get a pass are Z-Dog, Andrea Lilly, and Monty. I threw this out a while ago. Like, hey, yo, Team CT birthday weekend, y'all come through. We gonna kick it. And Kiera come out every show BT Kingsley has. She was crickets for the birthday weekend for your boy. And who else did I say?
Kena King.
Kena King came for BT's birthday weekend last year. Crickets when I've been mentioning this birthday. I say, okay, cool. Z-Dog gets a pass because he's 1,000,000% Team Tanjareen. I respect that and I love that. However, Andrea Lilly and Monty were gonna come, but they was getting ready for their trip for Jamaica, and I respect that. So I need some explanations. And
Kiera said, "What I do?
You know what you did.
I would be there. I gotta work."
Mm-hmm.
Damn twin, he calling you out. Danae says, "Not the crickets." Z-Dog sending love. I love BT so sad. They love BT so sad. Oh no, not the call outs. I will let you know. Kena Keen is 100% Kingsley crew. Kiera is also Kingsley crew, but she takes the time to know when my lives are and come in and moderate them because she's very supportive.
Z-Dog is 100% Team Tanjareen, but he shows love. Now I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you somebody else. The big surprise for me, Bandersnatch and Sasha were like, "Yo, we rock with you. We coming." I was like, "Wow, these are Team Tanjareen people." So I'm sitting here like, well, surely Kiera and Kena Keen would have won a cup because they've been there from the beginning as well.
First of all, Sasha lives in California.
Yeah, she lives in Palm Springs. It's not the same.
That's California. She's an hour, 20-minute drive.
Let's do that.
Bandersnatch lives in California. So them saying they're coming isn't a big deal. Sasha hasn't been Team Tanjareen in 2 years.
Really?
Yes, she's more.
The fade is out?
The fade is out. She DMs you all the relationship questions. I ain't heard from that woman in years.
That'll do it. Well, here's the thing. The inside joke that I was telling you about. Andre Bailey in like 2009, he had a fade, and I was making fun of him having a fade. I was like, you still rocking a fade? I was like, the fade is played out. He was like, the fade is out? And the way he said it, Tanjareen and I just say it all the time with different things.
Callie Burr says, I'm in the academy. I can't vacate. Congratulations on your job.
Congratulations, Callie. I didn't even mention Callie because Callie ain't never been to nobody's nothing.
He just wanted to be mentioned. I was hoping to be able to come this year, maybe next year. All the way from
Morgan, we've been waiting on you for 4 years.
So?
Because she in France.
She is. I've heard.
Not even in Paris. How far are you from Paris? If I come to France, you better come to Paris. If I'm in Paris.
She hates Paris.
Well, I guess she ain't gonna be coming to Paris.
She tells us all the time how she hates it.
What were you about to say?
I was about to say, did you want to do any topics about relationships or
read some of the 6 brown chicks?
Okay.
Let's have conversations.
All right. Well, I didn't do this week's because we had so many other weeks that we hadn't gotten to. So
yeah,
let's
like last week.
Some of those.
Yeah.
So let's see. Did I upload these? Oh, I don't know if I did. Okay, so some of these we already read, and I'm gonna have to click on them to read them to see if we already read them because I don't see new ones on here. Did we read this one already?
When my boyfriend and his friend got beaten and robbed, I felt lucky they survived. But I read their text messages and they were both drugged and robbed by strippers. Both blacked out and then beat each other to create bruises for their alibi. He's a good man. How to forgive him? Wow. Wow.
He pulled the Juicy Smollett.
Wow, that is definitely the Juicy Smollett.
If you don't know Juicy Smollett, that was what was his real name?
His name was Jussie Smollett.
Jussie Smollett from Empire, when he lied and said he was beaten up by, as a hate crime, but it was really people that he paid to do it for publicity. This guy pretended to get beat up, came home with bruises for his girl as an alibi, and she wants to know how to forgive him because he wasn't robbed by anybody. It was strippers who drugged and robbed him. He had no business being with these strippers. She wants to know how to forgive him because he's a good man. How do you forgive him?
Number one, why are you drinking anything a stripper has given you? Number two.
Oh, to get drugged in the first place?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let me stop because that sounds like I'm victim shaming, even though it was a man.
Look at
you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. I don't want to mansplain this to you.
Oh,
but
thank you.
I feel like how to forgive. One, you got to respect the fact that he cared enough about not getting caught lying that he took physical harm to try and make a story work. Two, damn, how much did they take?
How much did they take?
Yeah.
Amos Coates says he is a good man, except for that one incident.
That's a hell of an incident, though.
That's ridiculous. I would be laughing. That's what you get. Exactly. I don't know if I could take you back. Let me. Man, are you trolling? I don't know who that reminds me of the episode of Martin and the pool shark.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to think, if you came home with bruises, I would be so worried.
Mm-hmm.
I would want to follow a report. I'd want to know the information. I'd want to know how I could help you, how I can help you feel better, how to help you find them. And if I found out that this was all made up because you actually were beat up, but by strippers, and the
strippers didn't beat them up.
Oh, they didn't?
The strippers just drugged and robbed them.
Oh, and then they beat themselves up for the alibi. Story, yeah. Wait, let me see. Both blacked out and then beat each other to create bruises. Okay, yeah. So if I found out that you did that to yourself so that I wouldn't know that you were robbed by strippers.
Here's the thing. First, you're speaking about your side of forgiveness. From where I stand, I don't care enough to lie that hard. Like, that's another thing that she should really appreciate. That he cared that much to let his man physically beat him up. I don't care enough to create that massive of a lie, more than just being like, hey, Tanj, they robbed me. What? They robbed me. Who robbed you? Them. Okay? So we eating sandwiches for a while.
So if you get robbed by strippers, that means you were alone with them. You weren't
just
at the strip club.
Right.
You went somewhere alone and probably were having sex with these women, these sex workers. And that would be the part that would be hard for a man to come home and tell his wife. that I've now had sex with somebody who's a community property.
Let's have conversation. Let's reverse it, because we're talking about the sense of a man lying to his woman. That's obvious. That's what men do. Let's say the women hired male strippers to give them that thing.
Okay.
And the men drugged and robbed them. So if you were to come home to me after you and your girl hired a male stripper to have your way with.
Okay.
And he drugged and robbed y'all. Yeah, y'all got two. Y'all got two.
Okay.
Y'all got two.
Okay.
He drugged and robbed y'all. Mm-hmm. And now you come home to me and you say, baby, I got robbed. The first thing I'm going to say is, damn, is it that bad out here that you had to hire a stripper to get you some thing?
So what are you saying? You would automatically know that I was lying?
Mm-hmm.
Baby. First of all, man beat me up. So that should be your concern.
The man didn't beat you up.
Okay. The man robbed me.
Yeah, we're talking about him robbing you.
Okay, then my homegirl beat me up to lie to you.
I'm gonna say
ridiculous.
I'm gonna say if she hit you that hard in the face, she don't want to hit you for a while. If she hits you, if she agrees to that, okay. She put up no
fight. It's supposed to be hard. Like, no, Tanjareen, are you sure?
She created a big bruise, and all you got on her is a scratch. That shows you who loves who more in a relationship.
And I could have done all that with makeup. So the fact that I wanted to get hit means I really, really wanted to lie.
Yep.
I don't know how I feel about this. This is ridiculous, Lexi Lex says. Lying is not negotiable. I'm way too honest, Latasha said. You drug and robbed to get out of doing the deed. Me or men don't usually have these types of bright ideas. They went all out. I can hear them now. We need to make it look real. Exactly, Monty.
That's hilarious.
Michael Bernard said, you guys need to do short skits. You both are hilarious and honest with each other. Love it when y'all come on. Thank you, Michael Bernard Sr. That's some great advice. Yeah, I never thought about that. I never thought about doing short skits. Thank you, Michael. We're going to start tomorrow. There. If the strippers are drugging and robbing, they ain't giving juice box away. Oh, they probably didn't even have the sex, but you're alone with them because you wanted the attention. Sex, and that's why the wife should be mad.
Read another one.
Okay, baby, I'll read another one. How about that? Let me delete this one.
Yeah, delete that.
So that I don't
read it again.
Look at me. Can't even delete it without. Okay, there we go. I think I did this one.
So go to a newer one.
Did we do this one?
I told a friend that my husband didn't know that our son wasn't his. He overheard and took a DNA test to prove that he's not the father. My son ain't his, but he's raised him for years. How to convince him to continue being a father figure? He must be held accountable.
Why must he be held accountable?
Somebody needs to be held accountable.
It's not his kid. This is so ridiculous.
I always hear stories of men. This is how I learned about how child support is. Whatever man's name is on that birth certificate is the man who's responsible and has to pay for that child. Two, very unfortunate that that's the way the law is set up. But as a woman, you know that this isn't this man's child, and you expect something that he's been doing out of the courtesy of his heart. It's a shame.
Lexi Lex, a mother of two, says, and a wife, says, LMAO, why would she disclose this secret with him around? This is a good question, and she's the absolute worst. These stories are horrible. I agree, Morgan, but they're supposedly true, anonymous stories, unless he's taking care of him. Well, the child is not his. Go find his father, Latasha said. That's the point.
Child.
And I think that's why so many women, they choose who they want to be the dad. When they find out they're pregnant, they're like, well, who might stick around and who might actually be able to help me pay
men choose women care. Mentally, men choose an attractive woman who they want to be the mother of their children. We don't even think about what that woman could offer the child. We're just like, yeah, she's fine. I want my kid to have a fine mouth.
Oh, that brings me to this question that I have for men and the one next to me and the one in the audience.
I happen to be a man.
You happen to be a man. I see often, and I've been told often in comments or here, dang.
That's a loud motorcycle. That
muffler was ridiculous. Billie Jean is not my lover. So when you see a fine woman, and this has been put in my comments humbly, people will be like, damn, you look so good. Somebody need to put a baby in you. What does that mean from a man's point of view? Or your butt is so fat, somebody needs to put a baby in you. Your body's so far, somebody needs to put a baby in you. Does it mean you want to stretch us out of shape? Does it mean that you want to start a family with our genes? Does it mean you want us off the market because you don't want anybody else to be able to partake in our, do you want us to not have fun? Like, what does that mean?
It's everything you just said except for the first one. The first one where you're like, you just want to stretch us out? No, it's get you off the market, procreate with those genes. You're ripe for the picking. Ooh, there was a young lady I went to high school with. I'll bring this up because I just saw a picture of her yesterday and I didn't even expect to. You know how Facebook shows you, oh, you're friends with this person, so you might know this person.
Mm-hmm, I hate that.
So this girl I went to high school with, she was, I think, a year or two behind me. So, you know, yeah, so if I was a senior, she was a sophomore. She was ripe. You understand me? I'm talking about like her body at, if I was 17 about to be 18, that means she was 15 about to be 16.
Mm-hmm.
She was thick. I'm talking about she had cake, she had the cans, she just had the body. You be like, yo.
Cake and cans.
She looked, you know how men always use the phrase, a woman or somebody is 2 sandwiches away from being fat.
Yes.
She was about 8 sandwiches away from being like somebody saying, hey, baby girl, let's go for a hike, right? 8 sandwiches away. She was that perfect.
Okay.
The picture that I saw on the book yesterday, I said she had all them sandwiches. She got, it just, she looks, yeah. But anyway, at the time, woo, that's when you would have said somebody need to put a baby in you because you're so ripe for the picking. You're ready to come off the branch. It's like a banana that just turned almost golden brown. You're like, you ready.
I get that, but 8 sandwiches puts on less weight than somebody going through a 10-month pregnancy.
Right.
So when you guys see somebody who's great with a flat stomach and a big butt, why do you immediately want to make them gain all this weight, stretch out their, you know, women tinkle a little bit every time they laugh after they have a kid. Like their life changes. When they cough, they tinkle a little. They may or may not ever get their stomach to flatten back up.
A lot of times a man is saying, you too fine to be out here looking too fine. Somebody needed to humble you. That's what they're saying.
Right, to make you not be as fine as you used to be. That's how I hear it.
Yeah.
Okay.
They want to take that beauty away. You're too fine.
That's what I wanted to hear you admit.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And Z-Dog said, imagine impregnating a woman that can't count very well. Then your kids come out with the can't count gene. That's ridiculous. I
just told Tanjareen yesterday, a friend of ours, let me not be specific.
BT Kingsley?
Okay.
And he has shirts that say F books.
We got a super chat.
He has shirts that say F books.
Super chat.
Okay. Hey, super chat from Debt Free Dad. Thank you so much for sowing seeds onto this tangerine tree. The comment says, I can't stay, but want to show y'all some support. Be careful, fellas. Don't let a $2 sundress end you up with child support court. This is a fact and great advice because people don't really think it all the way through.
What color is the sundress? That's what I meant there.
Exactly. And that's why Lexi Lex made a good statement. Where did it go? But she said, LMAO, they ignore any characteristics that could indicate she would be a horrible mother. Exactly. Never trust a big butt and smile. Let's see.
You got a big butt and smile.
Don't trust me. She looks like the perfect future wife to have a family with. Is that what that means? Except the fact that her characteristics.
Man.
What's up, Autumn Reed?
Autumn Reed.
Yay. Autumn Reed's coming.
Yeah, Autumn Reed's coming.
I get to meet, and Autumn Reed's in California too, but it's like a 6-hour drive. So.
You're going to meet, who haven't you met yet? You're going to meet Cobra Tay, King James.
Cobra Tay?
You already met Napalm. You already met Gorilla. Nakia, you met Nakia. Jazzy.
But Nakia wasn't Team Tanjareen or Team CT when I met her. She was coming to your shows, right?
No, she was first Team CT.
We hadn't started like Discords and stuff when we saw her, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we had? Okay, never mind.
Man, I just lost where I was. Yeah, but it's gonna be a great time.
I'm excited. So we are almost done with the show, but are you feeling frisky?
Not when that word comes up. That immediately takes away the.
I didn't want to say the H word because I know you don't like that one.
Risky.
And I know there's so many words I'm not allowed to say. I can't call it pudding. He hates that. I can't say come to mama because he don't like that. I can't call him Poppy or Daddy. He don't like that. There's so many rules.
Don't say he don't like that, Daddy, because we both agreed to that when we got together.
All I'm saying is
you're like, I'm not calling no man Daddy. I already got a daddy.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
You heard that on TV.
No, I didn't. I remember.
I won't call you Daddy.
I don't want to hear Daddy.
See your face? That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
because I know how close you are with your father. Like, that's the thing that comes. That's why people can't be. A lot of people, I can't generalize it. That's why a lot of people can't be as freaky as they can be when you with your life partner, because you know things on a different level. If you don't know anything about a person, you'd be like, yeah, call me Gilligan. I don't give a damn. But when you know somebody's super close to their father and the girl's like, hey, Daddy, you're like, ugh, you don't smash your dad? I don't want to hear that.
Jermaine says, I use it to mean
Jeremiah.
I'm sorry. I have contact lenses in, Jeremiah, and they need to be renewed. So I apologize. J Main Gaming, I'm just going to, says, I use it to mean I want to give her that uncanny flesh tubing without the wrapping. Ooh, go raw.
Raw.
CT has boner killer words.
Yeah, so many.
I get it. Okay, so on this show, like I said at the beginning, we are live and we do allow you to get on camera and ask us a question about relationships or give us advice. So we've got 2 people waiting for us in the green room that would like to talk to us. So let's see what they have to say. Welcome to the show. Looking like they got a new haircut. It is Cobra Tay. What's up, Cobra Tay?
Ain't nothing. Just I'll wait and see y'all tomorrow. So I'll be out there 11:20. You already know. Congratulations.
Well, technically, the time for him would be no. You get here at 11:20. You're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
Excellent. I'm very excited to meet you in person.
Yeah,
it's been 3 years.
He's tall.
I've seen you on with your DMV pose with this blue background. I'm excited to meet you. How tall are you? Tell the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you did not know, I'm Cobra Tay. It's Cobra Tay Team CT all day, and I'm 6'5". So
woo! That's crazy.
6'5". I can't wait to take pictures with you guys next to each other.
Oh, I'm sitting down.
I'm so glad you're coming. This is so cool.
This will be dope, man.
Yeah.
Man, I got you. It's CT, but I ain't really a question, just some advice. It's really advice for CT. So,
okay.
So here's the advice. The next time you feel like Tanj done something to get on your nerves, it's like, okay, she did this. I'm gonna wait to get it back.
That's petty as hell.
It's so petty. So you're telling my husband to be vengeful and petty is what you're doing, right?
No, not like that. Not like being vengeful with petty, but like, she did something to get on your nerves, right? But you also you love Tanjareen, of course.
Yeah.
So instead of being vengeful and petty, you're like, I know this gets on your nerves, but I'm gonna just do it because you did it to me that one time.
You doubling down. I appreciate
he said no and then repeated himself with different wording. Cobra Tay is giving future Hendrix advice. That's terrible advice, Tay. We love you though, Morgan says.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Get back. Well, thank you for that advice, Cobra Tay. You're not allowed to give my husband any more advice, okay? This is the last straw. Do you want to say anything else before we see you tomorrow?
I love both of y'all, support both of y'all. Y'all family to me, so I just can't wait to see y'all tomorrow. That's all.
Same, man. Love you back. See you in under 20. See you in 23. Barnell Hill.
See.
No.
Yes, sir.
Did you miss me?
All right, bye.
See you, man.
Thanks, Cobra Tay. Debt-Free Dad says that Cobra Tay is dropping gems. Be petty, but strategic about it.
What's funny is you might have noticed how I handled Tanjareen in the very beginning of the show. That way, she hates that. Like when I'm the calm one, she hates it, yo. She gets so angry. It makes me laugh so hard because if I'm like really in control of my anger and I'm just like really calm, And then she gets like, her face visibly turns red because she's like, stop it. I know what you're doing. And she just gets crazy. And I'm like,
you do it on purpose. It's a manipulation characteristic. But if I'm annoyed because of you, it makes it more annoying because it shows me that you don't even care that you did something because you're not trying to get to that fake face you're giving me. That's the thing that annoys me. That fake concern you're giving me, the Tay Diggs face, and not Tay Diggs from All American.
With Tay Diggs, with his listening face.
I can't stand you. Oh, Tay just finished a 16-hour shift at a textile mill. J-Man gave me this funny. You ready to take the next person?
Yeah.
Or did you want to make fun of me some more?
I don't ever want to make fun of you.
Okay, great. Then take the next person. Let's see what they have to say before we get out of here.
Is there a nicer way that you could have said that, baby?
I can't think of one.
Oh. Friend of the show, Slick Tafari. What up, though, my guy?
What up, though? How you doing, man? How y'all doing? Tanjareen, CT.
Slick, I like this shirt. I like the colors it's bringing out.
Oh,
nice.
Thank you. People said this was a weird shirt today. I appreciate it.
I like color, and I like that I can see you got some light in your face today.
This nigga's
yeah,
cool,
I thought about
man.
it.
Who's this cool?
Slick Tafari. His name is Slick.
His name is Slick. That's a great point.
Where are you calling from?
Detroit, Michigan.
You already know.
And what would you like to say to us today?
Oh, I need some advice. I embarrassed myself so tough today. It's always a case in where I want something, I see something from a woman that I want, and she might be perfect. And I actually get it, and then I fumble the bag because I get nervous. And I got hit on today, and I didn't know how to take that. I don't get hit on, so
I'm surprised to hear that.
I mean, it's weird. Like, I'm always the one approaching women. Hey, how are you? Stuff like that. But an older woman, which I like older women. She was very attractive. Yep. She had things going for herself. And my heart was like, it was jumping. And then all of a sudden she approached me and it was like I fumbled. Didn't know what to say.
Exactly.
Yeah, you gotta take us
what
through.
Happened?
What happened?
Where were you? What happened?
So it was a cabaret setting.
Hold on. JD said, I embarrassed myself today. Honestly, the shirt isn't that bad. I'm sorry to cut you off, Slick. Sorry, but that was funny. You fumbled a sugar mama, Slick.
So okay, give it to us. Where were you? Bam.
Okay. Cabaret setting. Near downtown. I don't drink, so a lot of people around me was drinking and I guess dancing. So I just decided to go out there and do dances too. I love to hustle, so women were seeing me out there hustling, and I might have been the only male out there in a group full of women just doing the hustle. So she approached me and say, I saw you the whole night dancing, and I didn't know young boys could dance like that. So my first thing was, oh, thank you, I appreciate it. And she hit me with something, and I can't remember what it was, but she was looking at me with direct eye contact, and it shut me down.
You got nervous.
I got so nervous because it was like not only she was attractive, but she had like hazel eyes, and the light was hitting her, and it was like, and I fumbled. It was like, okay, what I did was, I shook her hand and I said, thank you, and walked away.
First of all, I got some questions. Bandersnatch says, how much older was she?
Well, I'm 28. So she in the club the women were around maybe 42 and older.
And you're doing the hustle, which is a older woman's mating call. And someone came to you And you didn't know how to respond.
Older woman's mating call.
I mean, why the hell is a 28-year-old doing the hustle? So let's start there.
Mating call.
Thank you, baby. Appreciate the laughs. Also, we want to know what's up in the ceiling. That's what Miss Tokyo wants to know because you keep looking up there while you tell the story.
He's recollecting, Tokyo.
I also didn't want to share the story because it's embarrassing.
First of all, thank you for sharing it. It's not embarrassing. It's happened to everybody where you become a Monday morning quarterback with a situation like that. Like, oh, I should have said this or I could have did that. But nobody knows how it feels until you're in the moment.
Exactly.
I'll say for that, I'm about solutions. So the solution, you said it was a cabaret setting. Was this like a private event?
No, everybody. It was open to the public.
Okay, so you didn't have any friends there?
No. Damn. Well, I had a couple of OGs there. Like I had called a couple OGs, my uncles, but they wasn't actually related. They were just cool with me, but they were doing their own thing around the club, so I wasn't hanging around with them.
So nobody that you know saw you with her, or would even be able to recognize her?
No.
I have a few questions and some wonderful comments. Bandersnatch says that thank you and walk away probably greased the peach even more.
So you telling me I fumbled the bag even more? Oh
no, grease the peach is a good thing. Grease the peach means you got her wanting you more.
He knows
more
what it
interested.
means.
So
yeah.
If you see her again, then and another good question was from Lexi Lex. Wait, you said today? LMAO, how early were y'all at the club? Because it's only 5 p.m. where we are, 8 p.m. where you are.
Yeah, it was 12. It was just like a little hustle thing. It wasn't like a club.
Click.
It was.
Were you at a senior center?
No. I don't want to tell the location.
Were you at a convalescent home?
Here's the question. So is this event that you went to today gonna happen again, or was this a one-time thing?
Oh, it's definitely gonna happen again.
When?
I think every Wednesday.
Bet. You go back next Wednesday. You see if she's there.
She will be.
Yeah, because somebody like that's a crowd where once older people find a hangout spot, that's the hangout spot. And it's not going to be a lot of, she knows that it's a comfortable place because it's not going to be like she's getting hit on 1,000,000%. She could go dance, have a good time. And at noon, lets you know that she doesn't work a job during the day. So she got the time.
Or maybe Wednesday's her off day. But either way, we are suggesting that you go back on Wednesday. And do you have any words of advice that he should say to her when he sees her?
When you go up, man, if I've learned anything, all women appreciate this, but grown women appreciate it more. Go up to her and tell her your absolute truth. Like say, excuse me, I met you last week and I'm not gonna lie to you. You had me flustered. I didn't know what to say and I was looking in your eyes and it struck me even more. And I haven't felt like that in a very long time, that I didn't even plan on coming back here, but I came back to look for you. And I would love to know your name and if I could possibly take you to lunch or treat you to dinner.
Oh, that made me tingle, baby.
I'm pretty good.
You are.
And once you do that, you got her. She's going to do the rest of the talking, but you got to say that one thing and don't talk too much after that because older women like younger guys because we don't really know nothing or they think we don't know nothing. So just let her do the talking.
They can mold you into what they need you to be and you haven't been jaded by all the BS that older men have been through. So Morgane said earlier, how is it that you're not used to getting hit on? And she said she's ready to remedy that for you.
Yo, Morgane shooting her shot at you. Ashley White shot her shot at you. You're in demand, Slick.
BT, this man gonna pass out if he try to say all that. Z-Dog said.
No, Slick,
I'm
not gonna
taking all the game.
That's why it's recorded. You can rewind this, transcribe it, take it with you with some cue cards. But basically, be honest with her, and I think she'll appreciate it. If she's single and available, which I'm sure she was because she came up at you, she will appreciate your honesty. And thank you for your honesty with us.
Man, thank you for sharing it.
I appreciate the game.
Over there looking for cougars, doing the hustle. I'm not mad at you.
Hustle. What you gonna say you be doing next? I like playing horseshoes on the weekends, to be honest.
Keep some
I do play
butterscotch
horseshoes.
candies in your pocket. and some peppermints, you'll be good.
Keep a set of tools in the truck just in case.
Yeah, you know you're gonna have to do some handiwork for her. Oh, don't sell no dreams, Slick. All right, thank you. Anything else you want to ask us?
I appreciate the game, and I hope y'all really enjoyed yourself. You know, the time y'all was gone. I really missed y'all.
Oh,
man, we missed you back. I want more stories. I'm so invested in this, Slick. I want to know how this works out immediately.
Oh yeah, I still have that story for y'all from the chick that y'all told me that I had to tell about her certain situation.
Oh, her odor.
Oh, what happened?
Yes, give us an update.
Well, she didn't take that well either.
What did you say? What did you say to her? What did she say back?
Well, it wasn't what I really said. It was how I gestured, and I suggested we take a shower.
Okay. No, that's not bad.
But
how did you say it?
We were getting into the motion again, and doing our thing, and I kind of jerked a little bit
because you smelled it.
I didn't mean to. It was unintentional. So she saw it, and I just, why don't we take a shower together? And saying that really didn't overtake the motion.
What did she say? What did she say?
It ain't what she said. It's she did a certain look. Ever since I did it, she did a look. She looked at me like she smelled something that she didn't. And I was gonna say it was probably her, but she had the stank look the whole night.
Did she get in the shower, bro?
No, she left.
So this woman just doesn't like to be clean, and you did what you needed to do. I feel like saying let's take a shower is a nice way of putting it. If you're already in the moment and she's right there and she smells bad, I feel like that was a nice way to say it. Do you disagree?
No, I agree completely. You did nothing wrong there. But also, like we told you, you have to be careful how you say things because the way people got to hear something like that.
That's why I didn't even want to address it. I just said, well, let's just take a shower, But I did that little head jerk first, so it kind of trumped.
Bandersnatch said there might be a smell that you can't fix with a shower. Maybe she knew that, and that's why she got out of there. She was embarrassed. That's why she got upset. But honestly, how didn't she smell herself? A lot of people's olfactory glands, the ones that olfactory glands are ruined because we smell so many artificial things. If you smoke a lot of narcotics, or if you're eating a lot of crazy foods, if you do a lot of not incense a lot, but a lot of artificial air fresheners, you're affecting it all the time. If you're eating a lot of things that are toxic, you're also affecting it. So when you're eating toxic and putting toxic things in your body and you're breathing toxic things, you can't smell what the rest of us can smell. So if somebody tells you that, if it's the first time you heard it, you could be shocked. I'm guessing this isn't the first time she's heard it. And maybe she will take heed and get herself together.
She probably called her girl. He gonna tell me maybe we should take a shower together. And I'm like, boy, bye. I'm about to get, because I looked in the shower one time. I don't even be showering in people's showers. I be my own shower. She's in denial. You did nothing wrong. Brother, I'm sorry you've had to go through that.
That's a big ass word, Tanjareen. I gotta ask Cuz to spell that one. And also, she could, have a infection.
Ain't no all good. She has.
So thank goodness you didn't just go ahead with it and hold your nose just because you wanted to have sex. Right. Good for you.
Oof.
Good for you.
That would have burned through the condom, boy. You just smelled that on your body for a minute.
Bandersnatch says she knows blind to her own puss. Let me chill. I've been in the house for a week, guys. Oh, her boric acid was off. Okay, Janae. Stank, look, because she stank. Got it. All right. Well, thank you, Slick, for those wonderful stories. You're very entertaining.
Friend of the show.
Friend of the show. We'll see you next week when we come back.
All right. I appreciate y'all.
Definitely want to know about the daytime party next Wednesday when we come on the show.
Gotta know.
Most definitely.
Bye.
All right.
All right. Love y'all.
Love you back,
we
man.
love you back. I really like him in that shirt.
He's the best, man.
And I will say what Cece said about being honest and vulnerable, that's what really attracted me to him, was that he was so vulnerable and so honest and telling me what he was going through at times. And I was like, man, he's not fronting and trying to be more than he is.
There was one that stuck out to me when you were like, you know, you told me that you didn't have a car, you were on a bus, and that you didn't have any money, and most guys would just lie about that. I'm like, why would I lie about that when you would obviously find that out?
Yeah.
And you were like, yeah. And I was like, also, I needed to know if you was down to pay for these dates. As soon as I found that, yeah, let's go wherever you want to go. I'll make time.
It's so crazy. I don't recommend this, ladies, but I have a digital photo album in our living room. I have 2 of them. And one of them is just memories of places we've gone. And the date is in the bottom right corner. And I was looking at all these things we were doing in 2010, 2011, 2012. We were staying in hotel suites. We were going to amusement parks. We were doing
the best suites.
Camping. We were going to the dine-in movie theater where they bring the food.
Tanjareen been rich a long time.
To you while you're watching a movie, and they give you blankets and pillows, and your candies are in a martini glass. And I was like, man, I was really tricking on this man.
But here's the thing. Do you ever sit to yourself and be like, man, he really loves me? You ever say that?
Of course.
I have been saying that since maybe, where do we go? I think that you took me to a hotel one time in Beverly Hills. And we ice skated.
Oh yeah, it was New Year's Eve.
From that moment on, I'm like, man, she really is into me. And I'll give you an example. Man, I had a show. Let me tell you about Tanjareen Thomas. Tanjareen might play that humility BS, but let me tell you something about her, man. Her ego, there's a reason we're together. She is the worst of the both of us. I digress. So,
is this a compliment in here somewhere?
Yeah, I'm getting it. So I had a show for New Year's Eve that year up in, I want to say, the Bay, and it was going to be paying me $200, $200 or $300. I said to her, I'm like, look, I got a show up in the Bay with Speedy, and you know, I'm getting paid and I need the bread, so maybe we could celebrate when I get back. And then she was like, how much is your show? And I was like, $200. And then she was like, if I just gave you $200, would you not do the show? And I was like, yeah. And then she gave me $200. Like, when I want to see you, I want to see you. Like, it
wasn't an ego thing. It was a holiday. And I was like, I can't believe you're about to not be with me on this holiday to go make $200. And $200, I guess it meant more in, what was that, 2011?
I needed the bread.
I'll just give you that. Like, what are we talking about? And sometimes you do a show and the person doesn't pay you what they said they were going to pay you. So it's like, don't even want to go through all of that BS.
It's like, what Tanjareen did to me is what men do to women now, where they be like, how much you making a day? And they be like, I make about.
I pretty womaned you.
Yeah.
It's all good.
I wasn't mad at it.
Exactly.
I was kept.
And now I'm kept. Full circle.
Full circle.
And I love when people are in the comments like, he better be careful. She's only with him for his money. And I'm like, you're so, I've seen it in my comments before. And I'm like, they're so new to us.
She's only there for his money.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, ladies and gentlemen, the money is gone. Subscribe to everything.
That's real love right there. She wanted you. You just get paid for your service, my good man.
Pyro.
Tanjareen sounds like them drug dealers that pay women to call off work. That's exactly what I was doing. Lexi.
I brought my video game too back then.
You did.
Yeah, plugged it up in a Sheraton.
Thank you, Morgan.
No, the W was a W.
I can't remember.
I can.
It's time for us to go though, baby.
Is it time for us to go? Yeah, is the fade out?
The fade is out.
The fade is out?
Let me see what I have. Do I have any flyers up here?
Yeah, you got a show tonight.
I have a show tonight.
Finally,
it's here. I've had this flyer for a month.
Comedy.
I hope that there's some people in the audience that are coming to laugh. We're at the Comedy Store, world famous, upstairs in the belly room tonight. Doors open at 7:30. Show is at 8 o'clock. This is a fire lineup. London Brown, you know him from Ballers. You know him from Raising Canaan. Kanisha, whose new last name is what is it now? It's something else.
Webster.
Kanisha Webster. You got Mina Q. You got Jill, and you have Rob Hayes. Me, and it's hosted by Jasmine Lee. And then the same.
Jasmine Lee. Her name is Jasmine Lee.
And the same location, Comedy Store in the Belly Room, the day after, which is Thursday, he will be performing there. And then he performs there again on Friday.
Saturday.
On Saturday. So tell them about your shows and your birthday, and then we'll get out of here.
So, first of all, a lot of members of Team CT gonna be here. They came from all across the world because we got a Canadian. And
which one?
Jazzy. He's Canadian.
Oh, he came from Canada.
Came from Canada.
That's
first
huge.
time. So tomorrow night is the first night. We'll be at the Comedy Store Belly Room kicking it, and then Friday we're gonna do brunch at Fixin's, and then we're gonna play it's gonna be like a game night. So we're gonna be there kicking it all day, and then Saturday is I think another brunch. And then we're gonna do some other stuff, but I want everybody to be free to do whatever they want. Because this is still their trip to LA, and I live here. So Sunday is a big important day. We're going to see Guardians of the Galaxy. That's like the farewell movie day, and then probably get some food after that. And that is.
Did you say laser tag?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I might do some laser tag on Saturday.
And there's also a game arcade.
Yeah, we'll see what they want to do.
Yeah.
But so Saturday night when I perform at the store, I'm basically going to dip out from them for a second, go perform, then come back to them.
Are we staying overnight at this hotel?
I see how I feel.
Okay. All right, you guys. So this is our magical May month. His birthday, our anniversary, my birthday. We'll see you guys. Autumn Reed says, yes, you are. There you go.
Yes, you are. What?
You're staying overnight at the hotel.
Yes, you are. Hey, I'm not ready to go.
I see.
Yep.
Usually, 15 minutes ago, you doing a show like this. Yeah, all right, guys. So,
well, I want to make
hit
a
me
good
on my
impression.
leg. Wrap it up.
I
Wrap it up.
want to make a good impression for your show.
Oh, my show is our
Yeah,
show,
this
baby.
is your show.
It says Tanjareen and CT.
Meaning that I am the co-host. It's
We
Tanjareen
co-host 50%.
No.
And don't forget the emojis for him are the blue heart and the crown put together. Give him his emojis. Mine are the tangerine heart and the tangerine emoji.
Pyro, let your ass up and get on the bus and come up here, man.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't even want him to fly. Get your ass on the bus, Pyro. Come up here.
Oh yeah, Pyro. Okay.
10 hours before the 40 hours. I don't do time and a half. What are you talking about, Jeremiah?
Paying somebody for their time the way I used to give you money to not go to work.
Oh.
Okay, did you want to talk about another one of these?
Yep. Anyone.
I gotta remember which ones we didn't already do.
Some that was recent. You didn't read them all.
I think we read this one, moved in with
Moved and his homie. Read it. Been with Kiana for 4 years, and I've always looked out for someone. I've always looked out for someone who's sexier, who could upgrade my lifestyle. I met an older woman and bounced. A mutual friend helped me move my stuff out, and then he moves in with Kiana behind my back. My older woman gave me a deadline to move out, May 1st, and I want to reconnect with Kiana, but my former friend is blocking me. He says they're serious, and he wants my blessing to marry her. I said, F no. How to break them up. The king, Mrs. Castle, and queen. Please hurry. Because it's still May.
This is so
June is
messy.
coming.
This is so messy.
What do you think?
It's a lot to unpack. You're with the girl for 4 years, but you always look for someone sexier who could upgrade your lifestyle. You met somebody older, left your woman. Your friend helped you move in with the older woman. And the older woman gave you a deadline to move out. Why? Now the person who helped you move in is dating the girl you left?
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Now the older woman wants you out.
Yep, by May 1st. Don't forget May 1st. You gotta get out.
You want to get back with your ex.
Gotta get back with her. Need a place to stay.
How do you break them up?
And his boy saying he wants to marry her.
Oh my goodness. That's
so what happened is your boy didn't snake you because you moved on. And he got with your ex. And then it didn't work out with you and your new spouse. So now you want to go back to your ex. It's a wrap, man.
He didn't deserve Kiana, Z-Dog says.
He didn't deserve Kiana.
These anonymous people are the worst. F his blessings, Miss Tokyo says, watching from Twitch. Oof. I keep forgetting the hater blocks my comments on YouTube. Who's the hater? But Monty's over on Facebook watching us. I guess she was commenting before and we didn't see it. He about to be homeless and friendless.
Man.
He didn't deserve that queen. The friend scooped her up. Yeah. Now, that's another question, which is a topic we're going to talk about another time. But is the friend wrong for dating his ex?
Don't let me answer that. You already know I have a list. And if you're not on the list, then I would date your ex.
Yeah, but if you help me move, I feel like we're close friends. Because helping somebody move
that's true.
nobody really wants to do that. You do that for somebody that really needs you.
That's true. But at the same time, I feel like he probably had a conversation with his boy, like, hey, you mind if I start dealing with her? And he's probably like, I don't care. I got this sugar mama. And now he want to renege.
Okay, if he did that, then it's
I
cool.
feel like that, but I don't have any proof.
The funny thing is when guys ask that, guys don't really honestly answer.
They don't.
That guy will always pretend he doesn't care about the girl. Be like, yeah, do your thing, man. Do you.
I usually have looked for that. Like, I used to have friends where I'd be like, hey, man, is it cool? And they'd be like, yeah. I'd be like, bet. Even though I know it's not, because I'm like, you about to be a little simp and a girl and not tell me your true feelings. So I'm going to take you up on what you said and smash the girl. The problem is, I had a friend literally tell me, I was like, hey, man, you mind if I get her? Because I thought he was about to be passive aggressive. He was like, I'll do mine.
Oh, good. I'm appreciating him being honest.
And I was like, I shouldn't have said anything.
I love this. Bandersnatch says the friend watched him treat her badly, helped him get him out, and then moved in. This is true.
Yeah.
He helped because he wanted out ASAP. If you don't get your A out of here, the grass definitely wasn't greener, and he found that out.
Facts. The grass ain't never greener. It's greener where you water it, apparently, is what Tanjareen says, ladies and gentlemen.
And it's true, baby. I don't beat you. Stop making it
your
seem like
hands be freezing, and I don't think you realize that.
I hadn't touched you yet. I did this.
You had.
And you panicked.
Well, the touch threw me off, but also
you moved back like Slick on the stinky coochie.
Ah.
She noticed it too.
Hey, you mind if we get the shower together?
I don't shower on Wednesdays.
How dare you offer me soap?
Thing to
Bring
me
more
is,
Moscato.
why are men moving in with them? They
homosexuals.
True,
man. I've been there before. I remember it was a girl. I had just gotten evicted from a group apartment, and I was literally living on the road. Like, I was living, like, bouncing on couches in different cities, just performing. And then when I got back to LA, there was this girl I was dating, and I was like, hey, can I, like, give you, like, some money so I can just keep my stuff here for a while? She was like, yeah. I was like, bad. But I guess that wasn't a homosexual if I was kicking in some bread.
Yeah, I feel like homosexual, you having sex with the person and staying there.
She was my girlfriend.
Yeah, that's not the same.
Yeah.
You ready to end the show yet, baby? We've gone over.
No, we can do another hour. What's going on in your life?
Don't you dare put your hand in your face like that.
What else is going on with you? Thank you guys for watching, man. Team CT all day. Tanjareen's about to have an amazing show.
Join my Patreon.
Patreon.com.
It's my first name, spelled like it is on the screen.
TANJAREEN.
And please look at my new reels. I've been posting and editing like crazy. I'm going to post a few more tomorrow. I'm just